Then we're going to go, you find the menu here, and then you have all of the categories coming up here. Everybody probably will go and explore a little bit of what is there. So the explore ups are here, the foundation ups here, brand ups. So we can go and find the Genius file. This one is under foundation apps, and it's at the bottom here, found up your Genius file. So once you generate, you'll see it comes up like a document like this, and you can download it as a doc or a PDF and also see the date that it is created, which can be a good idea. I made some group labels. I made it a little bit more easier to get a good overview. So first you have like the company basics, about your company name and your main goal. And if you have a tagline or slogan, I always mention if you see a star here, then it's not optional. Then you have to put something in here. But I usually put all input fields except like kind of one or two. You have to fill out something. So there won't be very many that you need to fill out, but it's of course recommended that you fill out. But I don't want it to kind of stop you from generating. So that's why so many things is optional. I mean, you might not have a tagline or slogan, and that's okay. You don't have to have a tagline or slogan, but because it's there, it might make you think that, wow, maybe I should have that. Maybe I should think about it. But don't worry, you don't have to fill it in if you don't have it. Some kind of goal you probably should have, even though it's still optional here. And then we have the vision, mission, and values. And vision and mission statements are found in the foundation apps under the purpose up. So in the places where you can find it, it will be mentioned here. I mean, you might have that answer somewhere else and you don't have them found here, but I'm putting it here where you can find the answers to the input field that is asked for will be stated here. So you can actually find it. So from purpose up, and that's also under foundations up. So it's here. So the mission and vision generator. And so this is for the vision statement, and this is for the mission statement. What are your core values? That's actually from the brand value app, which will be found under the brand apps. So here, then you can go and find your answers and define your values or think about it here. And then you can just paste it in here. And you have your brand story and voice. Those will be obviously be found under the brand ups. So it's your origin story, what's your company story. So that is the origin up here. And about you, your background, your expertise, or personal reason for doing this. You will know that, but you can also find your purpose, your why from clarity up, which is under explore ups. So here you can do that and clear it up, find your why and shape your idea. So this one also helps you with the idea, but you can use the part where it gives you the clarity if you already have that idea, right? So it's there. And then it's the core brand voice description. So that is this one, the brand voice up, core brand voice generator. But you can get that through two ways. This one is from you more describing and telling and about your company and everything. So it'll kind of give you a voice from that. But sometimes that might not be totally perfect for you, but you can, from this one, you can use like a PDF or a URL from a blog or from something written online that you really like. It can be a transcript from a video you've spoken on that you can upload, and then it will analyze it and it'll also give you a tone from that. So sometimes you have to work a little bit on finding that perfect brand voice up because you kind of maybe need to use AI a little bit to test out if you actually get the tone that you kind of want. But once you find the core brand voice that you want to use, then you can go into the vibe voice, and that can be for moments and special seasonal content or a launch or something. You might have a different vibe, different energy that you want to put out there. Then you layer that on top of your brand voice. But what I found was that my brand core voice actually became a vibe voice. So I kind of have both of them here. You can put in the core brand voice description from brand voice up, or you can put your core vibe voice description. You might have different vibes and different content, but you might find that there's a specific vibe that you want to use more often. And then you can put that in here. Then it's about your solutions and your offer suite. What's your main solution, the number one problem you solve? So if you don't already have that, you can, of course, explore and find your ideas and all of that through the Explore apps. But most times you might have that idea or have that solution, or at least if you're running a business already. But it could be an idea to go to Explore apps and use the idea up, because that validates the ideas. You might get some ideas on, is it 100% the direction I want to go? Then also you have the sub solutions or related services you offer. And then you can reuse the product app, which is now under Boost Apps here. This product up here, this one is going to move at some point because I'm going to have several more offer apps that will be added. So this will be changed a little bit later, but then it will be found under offer apps. And what benefits do your clients get? Sync results, improvements, relief, or transformation. These are very important things, to make content for a sales page, for a web page, for emails, for social media content, whatever. That is so important, because that is what customers, the audience will relate to, because that's what they're looking for. What is the outcome they're looking for? What problem are they looking to, solve? What is the transformation they want? So this is extremely important for all types of content that you're going to have. And this next part is also important, because if you don't stand out and you look similar to everybody else that does what you do, and you're not going to stand out, and why are they going to choose you? You have to do something specific method, or something very specific for a very specific group of people. And this you can use Unique Up under Foundation Apps. What's the typical process you take clients through from problem to result? So this here you can explain the process of how you work. Go more into your signature core offer. Do you have a magnetic offer? If you don't have to fill in these things. But it might get you to think about, should I have that? And there's going to be apps on that too. There's going to be a magnetic micro offer app as well, helping you to find that. That's one of the core strategies I use to have a low ticket micro offer, because people are not going to be interested in paying you a big amount of money before they trust, and you have the authority or the trust that they need to buy for you. So that's a way of inviting them into your world, but they actually open their wallet a little bit. So that's the very good thing for low ticket offers. And those are very good for using with ads as well. Can be, if done right. And people have different wallets. So maybe you might want to have offers that solves different smaller parts of the problem, or something that is a low ticket or mid ticket, or it's something that's more done with you, or maybe something is done for you, then it's a higher ticket offer. But people are different places. They might have different skills. They might have different size of their wallet. So having more offers is better than fewer or just one. Do you offer any packages or bundles? That might be something to think about. And do you have any freebies or lead magnets? Do you want to, collect leads and then try to get them on a call, or talk to them through emails? What is your strategy here as well, right? And that's something you need to find out in the direction of where you're going, and how much money do you actually have to market for, and all these things as well. Positioning and promise. What makes your offer brand unique, your USP or unique edge? I think we're a little bit into that up there, so I have to check if that's necessary. I have both of those. What's your value proposition or promise? What is the outcome or transformation your clients are truly buying? So slight difference from what we were talking about benefits above, but this is more about what is it exactly that you promise them. You're giving them a promise. You're solving some kind of problem they have, and what is the outcome they are getting. So this is a value proposition or promise. And then we get to the dream client profile. So here you can upload your client up PDF, and that's done here. You can go through audience spark-ups to find different good audience markets. And then you can also go to niche up here to getting it down, because the more segmented it is, the easier it is to have a good message and make them relate to you. Once you've figured out all that, then you fill out your client up, a dream client avatar builder here. And then that would give you a lot of information, and you can download that as a PDF. So I suggest on doing all that here, and then you can just upload that here. But I've kept for now the possibility to actually fill it out manually as well. So that's there. But if you upload it, you for sure don't have to fill out anything else here. So that's all that kind of information that will be also in this document here. And then you talk a little bit about what is the main action you want your dream client to take on your side, DMs, on social media. So it's the main first action. Doesn't, of course, you want to sell to them, but is it, do you want, depends on what you're selling. Is it mostly high ticket offers? Maybe that might be the main action I want them to take is actually to book a call with me. Or maybe the main action is I have a free lead magnet that I want them to comment that they want, or, sign up on a landing page where they can get it so I can get them as a lead, or is it just sell micro offer, or what is it? It can be different things. But I mean, you probably, like me, you market different things. But if you have one specific important thing here, you can put that in there. Or you can put several things in there as well. Even though these boxes are small, they do fit a lot more than you see. So you can just paste it in there. So that's what I find is easy to just have it in Notion or in OneNote and just copy and paste it straight in, because you have to fill out all of this at once before you generate. So I find that it's a lot easier to have that information somewhere in a document somewhere or in Notion, so you can easily be found. And then you also hear, this is from the SWOT, your strengths, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities, and a competitor analysis. This one is not an app yet, but this is something that you can discuss with Betty. She can take a closer look at that. I might add that at a later time, but all of the things that aren't an app that is built already, you can have this discussion with one of the Genius assistants. So don't be afraid to talk to them. I want to just give you this overview here now of what is inside the Genius file and where you find all of the things that you fill in here. So here's for the goals, and here's the pitch up for the pitch, unique. This is the client dream avatar builder that you can upload, and all of these things. And here's testimonials and feedback. And this kind of makes you think a little bit. Do you have a way of asking your customer to get their feedback? Because that's so important with the testimonials. So think of if you should find maybe a process for that, or start asking them if you don't have it already. And if you do already have some testimonial statements, put them in here. Just paste in everything. Just have that in a document somewhere and just paste it in. And the reason I say that I have some that it's big and some are small, I used to have all of them big, but I found that it's a lot better to actually have them small, because the next time you come to fill out, it will actually show up here what you wrote last time, I think. So, and if not, you obviously have the document at the top here, and that you probably downloaded already. So you can just copy it straight from there if you decide to generate several times, right? So because you have to put in everything that you want in one go before you can generate it. You can't fill out something now and fill out something then. But it's not a problem to generate as many times as you want just to test it out. So if you don't have all the answers, just fill out whatever's you have and then just test it out. And then when you're ready to fill out more, then obviously you have to fill out everything again, but then you generate it and you get more and more in that Genius file, and you have like all of your business in one place and have a perfect overview that will make it so much easier for you. All right. So we'll take questions after. We are almost on the hour. This Genius file, you can use that with any AI tool, any app, or any Genius assistant, or any other AI tool outside of SoloGenius for that matter. And then you have it ready in that Genius file, which is perfect. But what is important is to get your content very good. So the Genius file will give all the information about you, and it will also give the brand voice and the vibe voice in there. Filling out your Genius file, FoundUp your Genius file. I know it's a little bit of a job, but you need to take these decisions and decide and make those choices. And SoloGenius is there to make it easier for you to actually be able to make those foundational decisions and define it. And then once you have your Genius file, everything about AI is going to be so much easier for you. And then you're going to explore and find so many new ways that AI is going to help you. And obviously, we have a lot of content apps, offer apps, and there's a lot of visual apps, the videos, all social media. There's a lot here that I can use every day. Once you have the Genius file, you're going to pop out content like that very, very easily. And that's also something that I've been posting in the group, that you need to stand out in your messaging, but you also need to stand out a little bit in the visual side of it, because you need to, today, it's so much competition.